Happy Friday, Earlhamites. Happy October. I think October is the most beautiful month in Indiana, so it's a great month to be a Hoosier as well as an Earlhamite. We have completed our first term of classes. Students have finished their finals, and faculty are grading as we speak. Congratulations to everyone in the community who made Fall 1 such a success. Fall 2, our second term, begins on Monday. And as a reminder, we're asking students not to leave Wayne County during or between Fall 1 and Fall 2. Employees too, but some live outside Wayne County, so we're allowing them to go home. Great news to share. No one at Earlham is in isolation or quarantine. So no positive cases of COVID-19, no symptoms, no exposure, no traveling outside Wayne County. I think we should take a moment and savor this because we're likely to go up again after students travel anyway. And as winter is coming with, I think, an expected spike in infections. I usually tell you some less good news here, but the only thing I can think of that is not all around positive is that I fell trying to shut my chickens into their coop 2 nights ago and really mangled both my legs and my right arm. I am working hard not to show you my arm during this video. So that's it's a really great time to be at Earlham and to be an Earlhamite. Let's talk about COVID-19 real quick. As I said, no isolation or quarantine of anyone from Earlham. We are asking faculty and staff to communicate any travel outside their normal day-to-day routine and to quarantine and produce a negative test when they return from that travel. I mean, we'd prefer everyone not travel, but sometimes things happen. We're getting ready for another round of COVID testing for all our students, faculty, and staff. So hopefully everyone is getting set up for that. We're also offering flu shots on campus. Those are required to be here, or you can upload results from your doctor or pharmacy, and the deadline for that is October 31st. Flu seems to have shown up early in Wayne County, and we've had our first double case of the flu and COVID-19. It makes things much worse. So we're working very hard to protect the entire community by making sure everyone has flu shots and that we continue to test regularly. Okay, I promised you some good news this week. And actually, I have 3 pieces of very exciting news that each honestly are so great they deserve their own Friday update. The first of those is that the faculty and staff at the Joseph Moore Museum, led by Heather Lerner, the director of the museum, who is absolutely on fire these days. The Joseph Moore Museum just secured a grant of nearly $250,000 from the Institute of Museum and Library Services. This is a federal agency, and they awarded them $250,000 to update the training programs they have for their student workers. As a result of the updated training opportunities, the museum plans to enhance delivery of their 3 most requested community education programs. Museum is a hub of teaching and learning on campus and is really very popular with our area's K-12 schools. So other big news deserving of its own update is that Alan and Peg Scantlin, both alumni of Earlham, and Alan is an Earlham trustee, have given us an incredibly generous gift of $300,000 to launch a regional recruiting initiative to bring in more Hoosier and Buckeye students and students from surrounding states. This is really fantastic timing for us as students look to stay closer to home for college during this global pandemic, and as we look to deepen our roots in the Midwest. And related to this, actually, I thought you'd be interested at a time when people have really decreased the amount They're traveling. Visits from prospective students and their families at Earlham is up 300% from this time last year. That's pre-COVID. So again, thanks so much to Alan and Peg for such a generous gift. They have been incredible friends to Earlham since they graduated. And speaking of deepening our roots in the Midwest, Earlham has been awarded a Lilly grant of $1 million titled Deepening Our Roots. Kudos to all the faculty and staff who worked so hard to write that grant. It's going to allow us to enhance delivery of academic advising and career services and help us recruit and retain more transfer students from the area community college. We're already working on articulation agreements with IB Tech, and we've also begun discussion with some Ohio community colleges. We're also going to be building in with that grant some new infrastructure to support dual credit classes for regional high school students. Just incredibly exciting, such a shot in the arm, each one of those things from people recognizing that Earlham is doing something really important. And that's it for the week. Thanks for listening, Earlhamites. Thanks for keeping on making the world a better place. Remember that the world needs Earlhamites now more than it ever did. Thanks. Bye-bye.